What they want is a point where no one will ever see or hear anything that isn't authority approved. And we're, of course, moving towards that.
Is the online safety bill a step towards that?
The online safety bill in Britain is a massive step towards that, because they've given this, I mean, I love it. They say, Ofcom is independent. Okay, so who appoints the person in charge then? Oh, the government. Oh, right, that kind of independence. Gotcha. Ofcom is not there. I mean, this is why it was created by Tony Blair. It's not there to watch extremes of behavior by broadcasters. It's there to dictate what people can see and hear. And what the online safety bill does, and there are other versions of it around the world called different names, because this is a global cult and it's centrally directing a global agenda. Therefore, you see the same thing happening everywhere. COVID, I rest my case. They are there to be now an arbiter of what goes on the internet and not. They've moved from just broadcasting. They're now, through the online safety bill, deciding what can go on the internet or not. And there's big fine consequences if you don't do what you're told.
They asked to regulate our freedom platform. They asked us to register last year it was a requirement of Ofcom before this safety bill was coming on. Yeah,
so, I mean, why on earth would you have a centralized organization, Ofcom, same in every other country, certainly Western countries anyway, and others too, with a government-appointed person in charge who is a career bureaucrat, just does what the system wants her to do. Dame Melody Dawes, isn't it, the name of the lady? And why would you have that to dictate, literally dictate, what people can see and hear? Well, she might not be bright enough to realize the bigger picture of what she is a pawn in, willing pawn, obviously. But it's part of controlling what people see and hear to form perception which dictates behavior. The whole thing is that sequence. And this is the reason, Brian, I think, one major reason why it's so important that we break these barriers of hear and no further in the alternative media, what I call the mainstream alternative. Because as I outline at length in The Dream, control of perception is massively greater, incredibly, enormously greater than just censoring through the online safety bill. How about the very reality that we are experiencing is the foundation of human perception of reality, of self, of the world, of everything that happens in what we think is the world. That actually it's so enormous that actually we think we're living in a natural reality, but we're living in a simulated reality, the equivalent of a virtual reality computer game of enormous advancement compared with that. Suddenly, censoring on Facebook to manipulate perception takes on a rather different light when you see that our entire reality, our entire self-identity of who we are, where we are, what we are, is that perception is being dictated second by second by a simulated reality that we think is real. But this is the point. If you don't want people to get to that level and perceive that level of perceptual control, then you need the censorship here so they can't get there. So you're holding them in this barricade. And this is why I emphasize, Brian, that these major names of what I call the mainstream alternative are 5 sense focused. They are perceiving everything. They're perceiving the answers to everything overwhelmingly as the 5 sense answers to 5 sense problems. Right. When actually we're living in a reality that is nothing like it seems to be. We are not who we're told we are. The world is not what we're told it is. But that level of censorship stops you getting there unless you are someone who refuses to follow the norms, who doesn't care what people think of them. They just want to know what's going on and how it works. So I've been driven all this I'm in my 34th year of this now, by a quote attributed to the ancient Greek philosopher Socrates, which were words to the effect of, to know is to know you know nothing. That's the meaning of true knowledge. In other words, you realize a fact that cannot be challenged and cannot be denied. And that is, whatever we know or think we know, at whatever point we are at, there's always more to know.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is, that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.